Namaste Suprabhatam. Welcome back to the offline class, children. I hope so that you are all doing good. Children, in this class we are going to learn about the new chapter called measurement. In this, especially we are going to learn about measurement of length, measurement of weight and measurement of capacity. Yes, the first is measurement of length. What is this measurement of length? What is the meaning of length? Length is nothing but how long an object is. For example, if I need to measure the length of the board, then I need to look up how long it is. Okay? In the same way, how long the book is, how long the floor is. Okay? These are for some of the example for the length. We are going to measure the things how long it is. Okay? That is what the meaning of length. Now, let us solve some of the examples related to the length. Okay. For example, if I need to measure the length of the book by using duster, then I just keep on the duster one time after the other time so that I will get the length of the book. Okay. Yes. For example, see here, if I need to measure the length of this book means, just I will keep like this 1 and 2. Okay, 2 length long of this duster. Is it right, children? Yes. In the same way, if I need to measure the things like pencil, I may use some paper clips. Okay, I will give some of the examples related to the length.
Children, see this example. Here I am having a pencil, right? To measure this the length of this pencil, I will be using the pins. How many pins I used? 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. That is 4 pins length. The length of the pencil is 4 pins length. Okay. In the same way, you are having some of the examples. The marker pen is dash long. The marker pen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pins long. How many pins long it is? 6 pins long. You can write it as 6 pins. Okay, 6 pins long. In the same way, you are having comb. The length of the comb is, just count how many pins are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pins. So, 5 pins long. And you need to find out the length of the brush.
Children, by this you came to know what is meant by length. Now, we shall move on to the measurement of the length by using our body parts. Okay. I will use my fingers, I will use my palm, I will use my hand span, I will use my cubit. Okay. Then what is the meaning of all these things? Yes. The first one is
hand span. Hand span is nothing but the measurement of the length from the tip of the little finger to the tip of the thumb. Okay. Second one is cubit. Cubit is the distance from your elbow to the tip of the fingers. It is what we call it as cubit. The third one is palm. Palm means the length of the hand from your right side to the left side. Okay. Fourth one is digit. The digit is nothing but 1 finger space. Fifth one is foot span. The distance between the tip of the toe to the heel of your toe is called as foot span. Sixth one is pace. The pace is nothing but the distance between the tip of the toe of one leg to the heel of the another leg. And the last one is arm span. When you stretch your both the hand very straightly, then by measuring the distance between those two hands, we get the arm span. Now open your page number 109. You are having some problems. Please do these problems by yourself with the help of your parents.
Children, by this you came to know about the length, measurement of length by using non-standard units. Now, let us learn about measurement of the weight by using non-standard units. Okay, then what is meant by weight? Yes, we have learnt in our previous chapter, that is in pre-number concept, that is heavier and lighter. For example, this bottle is heavier, this bottle is heavier when compared to this duster. The bottle is heavier when compared to this duster. Is it right? Yes. Then what is meant by measurement of weight? Okay. Yes. See, I am heavier than you all. Is it right? Yes. I am heavier than you all. And the cot is heavier than the table. Is it right? Yes, the cot is heavier than the table. Now, let us learn about how to measure the weight by using non-standard unit with some examples.
See children, now we are having monkey and a lion. Among these two, monkey is lighter and elephant is heavier. We know that by comparing these two, we will get to know which is heavier and which is lighter. In the same way, among elephant and a penguin, penguin is very lighter when compared to elephant. By comparing these two, we can say which is heavier and which is lighter. Children, look at here. We are having a weighing balance. Weighing balance is an instrument which is used to measure the weight of the objects. Here we are measuring the weight of the apple with the weight of the orange. Children, now open your page number 110. You are having some of the problems here. Tick the things that you can hold by using just two fingers, thumb and index finger. We need to tick the objects which can be held by our two fingers, that is a thumb and a index finger. Okay, is it possible to hold bat? No. Is it possible to hold rabbit? No. Is it possible to hold cap by two fingers? Yes. So just tick on the top of the hat. In the same way, is it possible to pick the or hold the aeroplane? No, we can hold this flower. Is it? Yes, we can hold the flower. In the same way, is it possible to hold the bird by two fingers? No. Is it possible to hold the apple by two fingers? Yes, we can hold. In the same way, pencil? Yes, even pencil can be held with our two fingers. Now, is it possible to hold the elephant? No. And tick all others by yourself. This is also homework for you. Complete page number 110.
Yes children, by this you came to know about how to measure the weight of the object by using non-standard units. Now, let us learn about measurement of capacity by using non-standard units. Then what is this capacity? This capacity stands for measuring of liquid objects. Okay, what does this liquid means? Liquid is nothing but the objects like water, juice, oil. Okay, these kinds of objects are called as liquids. By measuring these, we will get to know how much is the capacity of the given object. Yes, I am having a bottle. In this bottle, I am having water. Right? Then what is the capacity of this bottle means? I need to pour 4 cups of water to this bottle so that it will be filled. Okay? How many cups I need to put? Yes, I need to completely pour 4 cups of water so that this bottle will be completed or filled it completely. Okay. So the capacity of this bottle is 4 cups of water. Okay children, how many times I need to pour the water? 4 cups of water I need to pour to this bottle. Okay, in the same way you will be having bath, right? While taking bath, you will be having a bucket and a jug, right? Then the capacity of the bucket is 5 times the jug. That is, you need to pour 5 times by using that jug to complete that bucket. Is it right? Yes. In the same way, I will give some more examples for this capacity. Then you will get to know clearly. Yes.
See children, here in this figure we need 2 cups of water to fill the bottle. The capacity of the bottle is 2 cups. Children, now open your page number 111. 111. Here having fill in the boxes. See, the first one is example for us. 2 cups will fill up 1 glass. How many cups will fill up 1 glass? 2 cups will fill up 1 glass. In the same way, how many cups are needed to fill 1 jug? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 cups to fill the jug. 5 cups to fill 1 jug. 5 cups will fill up 1 jug. Okay? Yes. How many jars are need to fill 1 bucket? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 jars will fill up 1 bucket. How many jars? 6 jars. In the same way, complete this one and this one and this one. This is also homework for you. Please complete this 100 page also. And in the next page, you are having one worksheet. Please complete this worksheet by yourself with the help of your parents.
Children, now you got to know about measurement of capacity also. In the same way, we have learned measurement of weight and measurement of length also. Yes children, this is how we are going to measure the objects by using non-standard units. You will get to know the measurement of the objects by using standard units in your second standard. Okay. By this class, we came to know about measurement of length, measurement of weight and measurement of capacity by using non-standard units. Please go through once with the textbook. You are having many examples in the textbooks also. Okay, just go through them once and you will get to know clearly by those examples. Yes. Children, in the next class, we shall meet with a new topic. Till that, take care of yourself, take care of your family members, complete the given homework and prepare yourself for the PA4. Okay? Dhanyavad.